Welcome to Artificial Fluency, where we break down the most intriguing stories in sports and technology. I'm your host, John, and with me today is our AI co-host, Emma. Today we're diving deep into one of football's most fascinating situations, Arda Güler at Real Madrid.
Indeed, John. The 19-year-old Turkish prodigy situation at Real Madrid has been a topic of much discussion. Signed for €20 million from Fenerbahce last summer, Güler was considered one of football's most promising talents, but his journey at Madrid has been more complex than many expected.
Let's start with the background. What made Güler such a coveted talent in the first place?
At Fenerbahce, Güler showed exceptional technical ability and vision that drew comparisons to Mesut Özil. He contributed to 13 goals in just 35 matches for Fenerbahce's first team, an impressive record for a teenager. His left foot, creative passing, and ability to find space between lines made him stand out as a unique talent.
Yet we've seen limited appearances for Real Madrid. What's behind this careful approach?
There are several key factors. First, let's talk about the injury situation. Güler's Madrid career started with a meniscus injury that required surgery, causing him to miss pre-season and the first months of the season. This was followed by muscle injuries that further disrupted his adaptation period.
How has this affected his integration into the team?
The timing of these injuries was particularly crucial. Missing pre-season meant he couldn't participate in Carlo Ancelotti's tactical implementation period. For a young player in a new team, especially at a club like Real Madrid, this integration period is vital. It's when players learn the system, understand their teammates' movements, and adapt to the intensity of training.
Speaking of Ancelotti's system, how does Güler fit into Real Madrid's tactical setup?
This is a fascinating aspect. Real Madrid primarily operates in a 4-4-2 or 4-3-1-2 system this season, with Jude Bellingham occupying the advanced midfield role where Güler would naturally play. Bellingham's exceptional performance, with over 20 goals this season, makes it difficult to justify any changes to this successful formula.
So it's not just about the injuries?
Exactly. While the injuries have been a significant factor, there's also the matter of competition for places. Beyond Bellingham, Real Madrid's midfield includes established stars like Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Federico Valverde, and Eduardo Camavinga. Each brings different qualities that Ancelotti can utilise depending on the match situation.
Let's talk about Ancelotti's development strategy. He's known for handling young talent carefully, isn't he?
Yes, and this is crucial to understanding Güler's situation. Ancelotti has a history of gradually introducing young players, focusing on their long-term development rather than immediate impact. We saw this with Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo in their early Madrid days. Both are now key players, but their integration was gradual.
What about the pressure aspect? Real Madrid isn't exactly known for its patience.
That's a great point. The pressure at Real Madrid is immense, and Ancelotti is protecting Güler from this. There's also a physical aspect. The intensity of La Liga and Champions League football requires specific physical preparation, especially for a young player coming from a different league.
How has Güler himself handled this situation?
Reports suggest he's remained professional and understanding of the situation, though naturally eager for more opportunities. In his limited appearances, including his debut goal against Argentina in the Copa del Rey, he's shown flashes of his talent. However, Ancelotti has emphasised the importance of patience and proper development.
Looking ahead, what can we expect for Güler's future at Real Madrid?
The club maintains strong faith in his potential. They've rejected loan offers, indicating they want him to develop within their system. The technical staff believes that training daily with world-class players and adapting to Real Madrid's demanding environment is crucial for his development.
Any specific areas they're focusing on in his development?
Yes, there are 3 main areas: physical conditioning to prevent future injuries, tactical understanding of Ancelotti's system, and adaptation to the intensity of Spanish football. The club's medical and technical staff are working closely with him on these aspects.
As we wrap up, what would you say to fans who are eager to see more of Güler?
Patience is key. Real Madrid has a history of successfully developing young talents, from Vinicius Jr. to Rodrigo and now Bellingham. The club's approach might seem overly cautious, but it's designed to ensure Güler reaches his full potential rather than rushing his development and risking setbacks.
Thank you for this insightful discussion, Emma. And thank you to our listeners for joining us on Artificial Fluency. What are your thoughts on Güler's situation? Share them with us on our social media channels.
Remember, in football development, sometimes the slower path is the surest way to success. We'll keep following Güler's journey at Real Madrid